All right, guys, ready for another episode? A couple housekeeping notes before we get into it. First thing, we have been getting many questions about our next live event. So many people have seen the photos, videos, testimonials, and the energy from this last one. Absolutely unbelievable. And the fallout, in a good way, has been ridiculous. Uh, I've never seen more action taken in our Slack channel with our community after the live event, which is exactly what we want to happen. I think about the live events as like an energy boost. People go in, they get around the people, they gain content and knowledge, and they go and execute. And so our last live event was speaking in front of an audience about how to do it. Within the next week, at least a half a dozen people either had scheduled talks or had done talks at different gyms, and the results are absolutely outstanding using the exact formula, using the exact scripts that we taught in the live event. Just to give you an idea, that live event, we taught the script, and then we had the next day we practiced the script. So people left there having done it already so that they could go and use it in their clinical practice, in their business to help it grow. So absolutely outstanding. So many breakthroughs, so much outstanding work. Wanted to give a few shout outs. I won't name them because I haven't asked them, so I won't do that. But one of our most recent graduates of ChiroBiz 101 who joined our mastermind, she made more money in the month of September than she did in July and August combined. And that was as she got through ChiroBiz 101. So literally more money in 1 month than she did the prior two. Another one of our members, husband and wife in Arizona, they asked me, or I asked them on the first call I ever did before they joined ChiroBiz 101 what their goal was. And they said that they would love to get to $30,000 eventually 6, 12 months, whatever, something like that. Well, they hit it this month, and they've only been in our world for about under 12 weeks. They had done a prior coaching program. They had been in other programs before. And in our world, they came in and just absolutely executed everything that we taught them. And they're just flying, absolutely flying. So wanted to shout that out. We are unbelievably proud of our community. We are proud of the results that we get. We will stand up and talk to anyone, and I will look any person in the eye who has questions about the return on investment and the cost and all of that, and tell them that under no circumstance do they not need to be here. That's how much confidence and conviction I have in what we do, how we do it in our team. And so if you have any questions or want to join ChiroBiz 101, as I've said, we have a Layla is turning one sale. She is turning one on Halloween. So we will not be raising the price of that course. And quite frankly, I should be doubling the price, but I'm not. But I really should be based on the results that people do get. So if you are interested, ChiroBiz 101, you need to sign up. Please send us a DM on Instagram, email, smoke signal. You got to get in there. And if you like saving money, it is the time to do that. EYSL is our student course, everything you should have learned in Chiro School with Dr. Jeremy Dinkin, who is absolutely flying in his clinical practice as well. We are gathering details. We had a planning meeting just yesterday on that. So please, for you students out there that are looking, we are changing the course up for the better. It's going to be unbelievable. This time, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of FOMO, people that don't take it. So pay attention to that specifically if you are a student that is looking for more business knowledge. And hint, we are also going to be teaching for the first time ever the actual clinical methods of a rehab chiro. So we'll have many more details to come with that. But just so you have an idea, if your ears have perked up, please do not miss that. It's an unbelievable course. Again, unbelievable results. We've done it 3 times. Each time it has grown, and it grows because people that have taken it just tell their friends in school. So they do the work for us because it's that good. What else do I have for you? A few more things in our mastermind program currently. So just so you know how it works, when you come into our world, you take ChiroBiz 101, which is a 7-week boot camp style course that gives you everything you need to know, all the systems and processes. And then after that, many people want to stay involved in our community to help implement all of the things they just learned, and they decide to join our mastermind community. And with that, in the month of October, we are coining it Saletober. We are diving deep into the sales process. And one of the things that we do, which I believe we do better than anyone else in the world, in our little community, is sales and communication. If you think about it, if you're charging the right price, let's call it your plans of care are $3,000 to $4,000, and you improve your sales and you get 5 more plans of care per year, do the math. You've increased your income 25, 30K by just having better conversations and communications. So we spend tons of time doing it in a non-sleazy way because we know so many are worried about that. It is all about empathy. It is about listening. It is about communicating in a way to help people understand why you're different and charging more money. So again, Saletober in our mastermind community, absolutely something that if you're interested, please reach out to us. Let me get to this week's episode. This week's episode is the first question that I answered is, as a new grad, how do I cultivate productive relationships, basically to become valuable to my employer? And I tell you Justin's philosophy on employees, and it's quite simple. Can you make me more money and can you give me less headaches? Can you make me more money and give me less headaches? So I dive a lot into that. And if you think about it as a business owner, if you optimize for that, making more money and people giving you less headaches so that your life improves, that's kind of all you're looking for, to be honest. At that point, the employee, the world is their oyster. They can do whatever they want. They continue to make you more money and make the quality of your life better with less headaches. You're going to do amazing. And the second question is, what aspects of patient experience are most important to improve patient retention? This is one of my favorites. As I've said many times before, when people come into our world, the first thing is getting their price structures right. And then the second thing, most important, is usually patient visit average, which is always a communication question. And for you guys out there who may, my rehab chiro's PVA is so important. It's unbelievably important. You have to make sure patients are staying there longer than just being in pain. For you guys out there that might be in network, thinking of going in network, or have bigger practices that listen to my podcast, from my experience, it's happened over a dozen times now of in-network practices, typically higher revenue practices. The one lever in your business that you can turn the fastest is usually PVA, because you built the business on high volume with less visits, and you don't really worry about it. And every single time when I go into a business to do consulting, or they come into our world that are in-network higher volume, this is the problem. So unbelievably valuable conversation. We hope you enjoy it. And again, if you need absolutely anything, you want to get involved in our world, we are welcoming people into Chiro Biz 101. It's growing like hotcakes. Is that a term? Growing like hotcakes? It's fire. Everyone loves it. You need to be here. If you're not here, I implore you to be here. The more we do this, the better results we get, the more I talk through this, because I just can't imagine a world where you won't get the value you need by being in our community. So I'm begging you, I'm telling you, I'm instructing you, you need to be in our world. Reach out. Let's go. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Business School for the Rehab Chiropractor. Class is officially in session. My name is Justin Rabinowitz, and I am a rehab chiropractor on a mission to teach you, a fellow rehab chiropractor, the exact tools and systems I've used to build my own successful rehab chiropractic practice so you can do the same. I hope you enjoy, and please subscribe. As a new graduate, how do you cultivate a productive relationship with potential employers and convince them that you are valuable to them and their clinic? So I went on a rant a few weeks ago with my mastermind members about employees. And as I often try to do, I like to take very hard concepts, very challenging, robust concepts, and make them about as simple as possible. And so we were talking about hiring, growing a team, and you have to realize 95% of the people that I speak with each week are business owners. And they were asking about staff and how to hire and grow and things of that nature. But if you're coming out of school or you're a potential employee, how do you become valuable? What is valuable? What is value? I think it's quite simple, actually. There's only two things. In my world, the most valuable people do two things for me, selfishly. Number one, they make me more money. And number two, they give me less headaches. And so if you wanted to work for me, be a team member for us, I would just tell you your job is to do two things. And if you do these two things well, you are going to be unbelievably and wildly successful. If you can make me more money and you can create less headaches in my life, it's going to be a wonderful and prosperous relationship for both parties. But if either of those go the other way, or both of those go the other way, now, my friend, we're going to have a problem. Think about it. I look at every team member not as an expense, as an investment. And so for ease of numbers, if you, as a chiropractor, wanted to make six figures and wanted to make $100,000, I'm going to invest $8,333 per month into you, and you will have to create $24,000 to $35,000 of extra revenue per month to make it worth my while to make me money. And so we could argue and go back and forth and talk about chiros get paid too little, too much, whatever the case may be. People want this and that. It's actually quite simple. Dr. Smith, you're a new graduate. I know you want to make money. I appreciate that. If we can figure out a way for you to generate 3 to 4 times what I pay you, this is going to work tremendously well. And so if I pay you $8,333.33 per month, which will get you to a 6-figure salary, which is a beautiful place to be as an associate, and you can create for me $24,000 to $35,000 per month in income for the practice, you, my friend, are going to do unbelievably well here. Step 1, can you make me money? If you can make me money, we're doing well. And then the second thing, for those that don't know me so well, I live a life where I try to optimize for less headaches. Part of the reason for the business model that we have, higher price, less patients, less staff, is because Justin doesn't like headaches. More staff, more headaques. Lower price, more headaches. Lower price, more patients, more headaches. I don't want to deal with any of that crap. I want people in my life, personal life and professional life, that give me less headaches, not more. And so if you can make me 3x your salary, but you are a pain in the ass and you're a diva, and every day it's a new thing and it's a new drama and it's a this and a that, and you drive the other team members crazy, I don't need you. I don't want you. I have zero interest in you making me money, but making me miserable. It isn't worth it for me. I'm optimizing for 2 things: more money, less headaches. More money, less headaches. More money, less headaches. Now, where it gets challenging as a leader is when they are making you a lot of money, but they are a pain in the ass, because now it's like they're really good, they're a rock star, but they give me headaches. It's like, can I work with that? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And then the other side, which is also challenging, is if you really like them and they're a great part of your team, but they just don't produce. That's challenging too, because listen, as some of you might not know, I do have feelings. And when I really like someone individually and personally, and I want what's best for them, but they simply aren't producing what we need them to, it's really challenging to keep them around. And so the perfect place to be for you guys out there that are either in school or want to get a job is to be in that world. If you can figure out how to make me money and give me less headaches, it's going to be a wonderful place. It's going to be a wonderful place to work. And you are going to be forever valuable as an employee to that company. Next question. What aspects of patient experience are most important for improving patient retention? I think there's only one answer to this. And let me start with a story. Recently, we had someone complain in the mastermind that they were having trouble with their patient visit average and that they were prescribing 12 sessions for a patient. And once they were out of pain after 4, that person would self-release them. They would self-release from care and they would never see them again. And the problem here with the patient experience is not that you didn't get them coffee. It's not that you didn't have donuts and bagels for them. It's not that you didn't have a sign that says, "Welcome to the clinic, John." All that stuff is good. The problem was the treatment and what you were doing wasn't communicated in a way that helped this person understand. And so when someone comes into our office, we make it very clear multiple times that why they are there is not to get out of pain. In fact, as my friend Natty would say, if you are in the pain business, you're competing with Advil, Tylenol, injections. You're going to lose that game every day of the week and twice on Sunday. That's a commodity at every level. Literally, what does it cost to take 2 Advil? Cents. Costs cents. Anything more expensive than that to just be in the pain game, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, so let's say they want natural health care. Great. The chiropractor down the street charges $50 for an adjustment. And that usually works, just a few quick cracks to get them out of pain. Okay, you're $300. I'm not good at math, but that's a lot more money. And so there, you're screwed. Because to get that commodity of pain relief, they can go somewhere else that's significantly cheaper. All right, let's say they don't want to go to another chiropractor. They want to go to the medical doctor. All right, let's play that game. If you go and get an epidural in your back, the likelihood that the pain goes away a lot faster than your treatment is high. And so now you're losing on every single one. Advil, you're losing because you're more expensive. Quick chiro, you're losing because you're more expensive. Quick pain relief, you're losing because you're going to take longer. I hope you can see that if you're in the pain relief game, you're going to lose. And so going into patient experience, if you let the patient believe that they are there solely to get out of pain, solely to get a quick crack, you're going to lose every day of the week. And you will continually have patients that come to see you, get better in 4 sessions, quote unquote better, and then leave. And so here's what I suggest. From day one, from the get, you have to help people understand that they absolutely will get out of pain. And in fact, that's the easiest part. To the point that I would say, Mrs. Smith, we absolutely are going to help you get out of pain. And in fact, if that is all that you are looking for, I actually don't think we are the best fit for you. We are not cheap. We are a time investment. We are a financial investment. And our patients come to us specifically because they've tried the other pain relief options. And they worked, but only for a little while. Because nobody ever actually got to the root cause of the problem and fixed it for good. And Mrs. Smith, I'd be lying to you if I told you that for just pain relief, if that's all you're looking for, if we were the best option for you. However, if you're looking for more, if you were frustrated with your other experience, if you're wondering why you have to go back every 3 weeks for the next 10 years of your life, if you're wondering why the pain comes back every time you deadlift, if you're wondering why you can't get on the floor with your grandkids, I think I have a solution for you. But it's going to take longer than 4 sessions of which you'll be out of pain. If you want to have that conversation, we can have that conversation. And if you're just looking for pain relief, Advil, injection, your old chiro, those are all really good options. And yes, by the way, those are conversations that we will have in our practice. We are preemptive with these conversations. As we walk someone through what's about to happen when they engage with us for a plan of care, what we'll tell them is something very similar to, hey, we have 3 phases of care. Phase 1 is the pain relief phase. Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith, the good news for you is we often give ourselves about 4 to 5 sessions to start getting you out of pain. And so you might be wondering, what happens if I get out of pain in 3 or 4 sessions or 2 sessions? That's the best news that we have, because it means that we can actually get to solving the real problem sooner. See what we did there? That's just a communication thing. Under no circumstance is that person saying, I got out of pain, I'm out. And for me, as I always tell you, if you're going to listen to me, this isn't theory. This isn't stuff that I think works or used to work. This is stuff we do every single day at our practice. These are legitimately the lines that we use. I can't remember it ever actually happening of a patient. I think in the last 2 years, we've had 1 to 2 patients drop off their prescription of plan of care. And neither time was it because they got out of pain and were done. It was for other reasons. One guy signed up for a plan of care. I was telling someone the other day. Signed up for a plan of care on Thursday, and Friday he told us he was moving to Delaware. It's a true story, by the way. The point that I'm making is we don't get people that drop off early because they got out of pain, because we're communicating with them on the front end. That's the experience they're getting. Very clear. If that's what they're looking for, we're not the right place. However, if they're looking for more, we can absolutely help. And so going back to the question, what aspects of a patient experience are most important for improving patient retention? Communication, number 1. Number 2, communication. Number 3, communication. Number 4, communication. And then finally, number 5, the most important one, is also communication. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. And if you found this content valuable, here are 4 ways I can help you for free. 1, grab a copy of my free guide, the Rehab Chiropractor's Checklist. You can get that at go.drjustinrabinowitz.com/guide. That's go.drjustinrabinowitz.com/guide. 2, go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram at Justin Rabinowitz, where I post business content. 3, subscribe to my weekly newsletter by sending me an email at coaching@strivetomove.com. And 4, leave us a 5-star review so we can gain access to more influential people and bring those lessons back to you.